Hello, Olympiad aspirants. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of F2S Olympiads classes. Here I will help you in Olympiad preparation as well as you are going to get the updates and detailed knowledge of various Olympiad exams. We are going to start an Olympiad preparatory series for grade 5 to 7 for mathematics. We start with the preparation of Silver Zone Mathematics Olympiad, where I will teach you to solve the comprehensive book of Silver Zone. In this book, every chapter contains 40 questions, which I have divided in 3-part videos of 14, 14 and 12. You will get 2 videos every week for your respective class. To get the updates of these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the worksheet questions. Grade 7 Silver Zone Comprehensive Book, Chapter 8. Video Part 2. Question number 15. Which one among the following is an example of empty set? तो empty set का मतलब there is not any element, not a single element in the set. So we can see C is the empty one. So that's why 15th answer will be option C. Question number 16. Which one among the following is an example of disjoint set? तो disjoint set क्या होता है? Where there is not any common element, means all the elements are different in set A than B. So n क्या है? Now let's check it. Option A, n is your x and x belongs to n and x belongs to n. X is greater than 1, less than 3. So it means ये हो गया आपका 2, one element 2. Another set is x such that x belongs to whole number and x greater than 0 and less than 2. So it will be your 1. So we can see in both the sets there is not any common elements. So we can say option A is the disjoint set. Okay? Come to option B. A equal to set of even natural numbers less than 20. Okay. Set of odd natural number less than 20. So there are all even numbers and there are all odd numbers. It means there will not be any common number between these two sets. So we can say this one is also disjoint set. Option C. P equal to set of first 2 natural numbers. First 2 natural number means 1 and 2. Q equal to set of first 2 prime numbers which are odd. तो अगर वो odd है तो it will be 3 and 5. Not any common element in both the sets. So we can say this is also disjoint set. Answer will be all of them. 16th answer is D. Question number 17. A equal to this, then which of the following statement is correct? Okay. So element 7, 11 belongs to set A? Yes. 7, 11 is the subset of A? No, we cannot write it like this. Since 7 and 11 is in the bracket only as the element, so when we have to write it as subset, so we have to put one more bracket. Okay, one more curly bracket. Then it will be subset of A. So that's why we can say this is correct, this is not correct. Okay. Now 7, 11 belongs to A. When we write the element, so we don't use double bracket here. We have to write only the element here. Okay. So that's why this is also wrong. Option A is the correct answer. So 17th answer will be option A. Okay. Come to question number 18. Direction for the questions 18 to 20. Consider the Venn diagram. Based on the above diagram, answer the following. And P dash union Q dash. P dash का मतलब होगा आपका, तो let's find it. P dash will be U minus P. ठीक है? तो U will be all the elements and P will be all the elements present in the bigger circle. ये bigger circle में जितने present हैं. तो U minus P क्या हो जाएगा आपका? 12, sorry, right, 10, 12, 14 and 15. I've written smallest to largest. ठीक है. Q dash क्या होगा आपका? U minus Q. तो U is the all the elements present here and Q is the second largest circle. This one, ये अपना सारा Q है. तो what will be here? Remaining are 4, 6, 4, 6, 11, 13. 11, 13. And the remaining outside 10, 12, 14 and 15. ठीक है. We have to just find n p union q. P union q, p dash union q dash means all the elements present in p dash and q dash will be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 8 will be there only. 8. क्यों? क्योंकि these are the common on here. So answer will be option B. The different ones are these 4 and these 4. So 18th answer is option B. Okay. Question number 19. Based on the above diagram, answer the following. Same diagram is there. Q dash union R dash. So Q dash means what? All the elements other than Q. जित सारे एलिमेंट्स जो कि Q में है, तो दिस विल बी रिमूव्ड. एंड यूनियन R dash. R dash means all the elements other than R. ये तो ऑलरेडी हमने कवर कर लिया बिकॉज R is the subset of Q already. It is there. So now what the elements are remained here? 4, 6, 11, 13. ठीक है. 4, 6, 11, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 15, 10, 12, 14, 15. So that's why option A will be the correct answer. So 19th answer is option A. Question number 20. Direction for the questions 18 to 20. The same question is there. R dash minus P dash. We have to just find R dash minus P dash. Okay. तो R dash का मतलब all the elements present in R, ये वाला हटाकर all the elements minus P dash. P dash का मतलब हो गया आपका all the elements other than P. तो elements will be P dash equal to, आप लिख सकते हो यहां पर, इसको हटा दो, आप पूरा हटा दो, तो it will be your 10, 12, 14, 15. ठीक है. P dash will be this. Let's write the R dash also. R dash will be your, हमने इसको हटाया था R dash के केस में, तो it will be your 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. उसके बाद हो गया आपका 4, 6, 11, 13. 4, 6, 11, 13, 10, 14, 12, 15. Okay, all the elements present in R dash. अब हमें यहाँ देखना है which we have to remove. 10, 12, 14, 15. ये तो हट जाएगा because we are subtracting it. 10, 12, 14, 15. So what are the remaining? 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 4, 6, 11, 13. 3, 5, 9, 7, 8, 9, 4, 6, 4, 11, 13. All the elements are present in option C. तो 20 का आंसर हो जाएगा आपका ऑप्शन C. ठीक है. Come to question number 21. If NU equal to 320 and P dash intersection Q dash equal to 94 and Q intersection P dash equal to 86 and P intersection Q dash equal to 74, then find NP intersection Q. तो देखो, we have to just understand the question here. NU means total number of the elements, or you can say the universal set is 320. And P dash intersection Q dash equal to 94. It means the elements which is not present in P, neither present in Q. ठीक है. उन सब का सम है 94, जो कि ना तो P में है ना तो Q में है. And number of elements here Q intersection P dash, इसका मतलब number of elements present in only Q. और this means N P intersection Q dash, it means the number of elements present only in P. ठीक है. तो we can just rewrite it as N Q intersection P dash means N Q only, जो सिर्फ Q में present है, that is your 86. And number of elements present in P only, set P में बस जो है वो है आपका 74. ठीक है, तो वी हैव एंड वी नो दैट द यूनिवर्सल सेट, नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स इन यूनिवर्सल सेट विल बी इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स इन पी ओनली, पी के सारे एलिमेंट्स ऐड होंगे उसमें, प्लस नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स इन क्यू ओनली, क्यू के भी सारे एलिमेंट्स ऐड होंगे उसमें, प्लस number of elements present in P and Q means P intersection Q, plus number of elements present not in P not in Q means जो outside of the set होंगे यहाँ पे वो सारे ऐड होंगे। तो NU इक्वल टू 320, P ओनली हो गया आपका P ओनली हो गया 74, Q ओनली हो गया 86 प्लस N P intersection Q we have to find plus P dash intersection Q dash, that is your 94. So this implies N P intersection Q will be equal to add these three and subtract it in from the 320, so we will get 66. This is in the option number C. तो 21 का आंसर हो जाएगा आपका ऑप्शन C. Okay, come to question number 22. In a class of 120 students, if 40 of them like science, 80 of them like mathematics, and then the number of students who like both mathematics and science. तो both mathematics and science पहले हम निकाल लेते हैं क्या होगा। तो देखो ना, N A union B दिया हुआ है। If A represents the number of the students who like science and B represents the students who like mathematics, तो ये हो जाएगा आपका 40 प्लस, वेट फर्स्ट लेट मी राइट द फॉर्मूला, एन ए यूनियन बी इक्वल टू एन ए प्लस एन बी माइनस एन ए इंटरसेक्शन बी। ठीक है, एन ए इंटरसेक्शन बी। तो एन A union means total number of students, NA means number of students who like science, NB means number of students who like mathematics, that is 80, and minus NA intersection B, तो 8 4 12 120 हो जाएगा। This implies number of students who like science and mathematics both, that will be 0, है ना, दोनों पसंद करने वाले 0 हैं आपके पास। Now read the options. Option A equal to the number of students who like neither mathematics nor science. तो yes, who like neither mathematics nor science, that will be 0 only. जो जिसको कि ना तो मैथ्स पसंद ना तो साइंस पसंद है, that will be also 0. Yes, less than the number of students who like neither mathematics, no. More than the students, no, 0, no. That's why we will go with the option 22nd. Answer will be option A. Come to question number 23. In an institute, there are 40% of the trainees enrolled for Java, 70% enrolled for SQL, 25% of the trainee enrolled for both Java and SQL. To find who did not enroll for either of them. तो N A union B. A union B का मतलब हो गया the number of students who like either Java or SQL or both of them. ठीक है, तो ये हो जाएगा आपका N A प्लस एन बी माइनस एन ए इंटरसेक्शन बी। तो एन ए है आपका 40 प्लस 70 प्लस 70 माइनस 25, तो 120 माइनस 25, दैट इज योर 95। Sorry, 111, it is not 12. It is 110. 110 minus 25, that will be your 85. Okay, 85%. It means there are 85% of the students who like either Java or SQL. Okay, and some of them likes both. So how many of them will not like any? So we know the percentage means 100. So 100% में से 85% like something, तो 15% will not like anything. That's why option C, 23rd आंसर हो जाएगा आपका ऑप्शन C. Question number 24. Of the 209 candidates who were interviewed for a position of call center, the ratio of the number of those who had only a two-wheeler only a credit card, both of these, neither of these are this. How many do not have on a credit card? कितने नहीं हैं? तो we know that, देखो, let x is the common factor for the ratio. तो 5x will be only two wheeler, 3x हो जाएगा आपका only credit card holder, 2x हो जाएगा आपका both of these, and x हो जाएगा आपका neither of these. ठीक है? तो now after just mixing all of them, तो हमें मिल जाएगा 5 plus 3 8 plus 2 10 plus 1 11, x should be equal to 209. तो this implies a will be equal to 19. ठीक है? अब पूछ रहा है क्वेश्चन, हाउ मेनी डू नॉट ओन अ क्रेडिट कार्ड? तो डू नॉट ओन अ क्रेडिट कार्ड मीन्स ओनली टू व्हीलर पर्सन एंड नाइदर ऑफ दीज पर्सन who does not hold the credit card. It means 6x. So 6x means 6 multiply by, sorry, it should be x. 6 multiply by 9. तो ये हो जाएगा आपका 114. It is in the option number C. तो 24th answer is option C. Come to question number 25. From the Venn diagram below, find number of elements in A minus B plus B minus. ठीक है? तो number of elements in A minus B. B, if we have to just minus B, all of these will removed. So there are 4 elements. And A minus B is 4. And B minus A. B minus A means all of these will be removed. We will remain with this. That is your plus 5. 5 plus 4, that is 9. 25th answer is option C. Question number 26. The average age of class of 28 student is 17 years. The teacher's age is also included. Then the average increased by 1 year. The age of the teacher is, okay. Total number of student is 28. तो हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पर? Sum of age of all students. All students will be your 28 multiplied by 17, that is your 476. ठीक है? Now, when the age of the teacher will be added, ठीक है? It means this. Let's write it as SS. SS means sum of all the students of age of all the students. So SS, sum of the age of all the students plus teacher's age upon 29 हो जाएगा यहाँ पर. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पर आपका एक टीचर इंक्रीज कर गया. शुड बी इक्वल टू द एवरेज इंक्रीज बाय 1. इट मीन्स 18. अभी एवरेज क्या हो गया? 18. SS is 476. We have already calculated. Plus T equal to हो जाएगा आपका 29 multiply by 18. I have just shifted it there. Now T will be equal to this multiply by 18. 522 minus 476 equal to 46. So what is the age of the teacher? That is 46 years. So 26th answer will be option C. Question number 27. In a class, the average age of boys is 14 years and the average age of girls is 12 years. If there are 44 students in the class and the average age of the class is 13.5 years, then find the ratio of the number of girls to the number of students of the class. ठीक है? गर्ल्स का रेशियो निकालना है टोटल स्टूडेंट्स के साथ. तो सबसे पहले हम यहाँ देख लेते हैं. लेट NA ले लो, टोटल नंबर ऑफ बॉयज. ठीक है? मैं यहाँ पर लिख देती हूँ NA टोटल नंबर ऑफ बॉयज एंड BA NB लिखो इसको. एक सेकेंड रुक जाओ. BN और ऐसे लिखते हैं. लेट BN is the total number of boys and BA is the total age, no, the sum of the total age of the boys. ठीक है, and G and number of girls हो गई, और GA is the sum of the ages of the girls. ठीक है, तो sum of the ages of girls and boys BA plus GA, but total number of students, that is your 44, should be equal to 13.5 according to the average formula. तो BA plus GA equal to हो जाएगा आपका 13.5 multiply by 44, that is your 594. ठीक है, और actually we have to just find for the girls, so we can just write it in the form of girls only. चलो, तो let's take it as the equation number 1. Okay, now we know that, देखो the average age of the boy का average age क्या दिया हुआ है, तो BA upon BN will be equal to your 14, ये दिया हुआ है, तो it means BA will be equal to 14 BN. ठीक है, number of boys. ओके, नाउ नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स के लिए टोटल एज ऑफ द गर्ल्स GA अपॉन टोटल नंबर ऑफ द गर्ल्स GN शुड बी इक्वल टू 12. तो दिस इंप्लाइज हो जाएगा आपका टोटल गर्ल्स का एज इक्वल टू 12 गर्ल्स के नंबर मल्टीप्लाई बाय गर्ल्स का नंबर. ठीक है, नाउ दिस इंप्लाइज GA गर्ल्स के एज को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, 594 माइनस BA, 594 माइनस BA. ठीक है, इक्वल टू हो गया 12 GN, तो 12 GN. नाउ दिस इंप्लाइज बॉयज के एज को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, 12 BN. ठीक है, तो हमने यहां लिख लिया इसको 594 माइनस, और एक सेकेंड मैं इसको यहां ऐसे लिख दूं 14 BN. BA को मैं लिख सकती हूँ 14 BN और 14 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 44 माइनस GN. कैन आई राइट इट, बिकॉज टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इज 44. अगर आप उसमें से गर्ल्स के नंबर को रिमूव करोगे तो यू विल गेट द नंबर ऑफ बॉयज. तो 594 माइनस 14 BA को मैं लिख रही हूं 44 माइनस एज ऑफ द गर्ल्स, सॉरी नंबर ऑफ द गर्ल्स GN इक्वल टू 12 GN. ठीक है, अब इसको हमें सॉल्व कर लेना है. तो it will be your when we solve it, तो 594 minus 616 minus minus plus 14 number of girls equal to 12 number of girls. ठीक है, तो after solving it, तो देखो it will be when this will go this side और ये इधर जाएगा, तो 2 girls number of girls will be equal to 22. So number of girls GN will be equal to 11. Now we have to find the ratio of the number of girls to the total number of the students. So girls ratio GN upon GN plus BN will be equal to 11 upon 44. 11 ones are, 11 fours are, 1 is to 4. It is in the option number C. So 27th answer will be option C. Okay, come to question number 28. The average of ABC is same as the average of 2B plus C plus D. Then which one of the following is correct? ठीक है, तो average of ABC, A plus B plus C upon 3. Since 3 elements are there, and 2B plus C plus D will upon 3 should be equal. Average equal है तो we can just see 3 cancel हो गया, और 1C is this side, 1C is this side, cancel out. So we can just write A plus B equal to 2B plus D. So this implies A इधर b है, if b will go in the right side, तो a will be equal to 2b minus bb plus d. It is in the option number a. और a b equal to a plus d हो सकता है? नहीं, it cannot come this side, नहीं होगा. तो 28th answer will be option a. Okay. Hope you understood all the answers explained here. If so, please write yes in the comment section. I have provided the link of PDF note of this worksheet in the description box. You can download it from there. And if you want to practice more such questions, you can download our app from the Play Store and can buy the test series of your respective class. Thanks for watching.